Hello, welcome to another FoxyNoTail live stream. Can you hear me? Can you hear the music? Can you hear the game sounds if I press the button for game sounds? It's not a very loud door. I need a door. Find me a door. Where's my wood box? Somewhere. There's a wood box. There's a door. No? I don't. Oh, there's a door. Doors are very good for testing because doors are very loud. Can you hear it all? Hey, Skeege is here. Hey, Skeege, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're feeling better, bud. Skeege was poorly. So, for those of you that follow my channel and follow my streams, I've been a bit lapse in content. We'll get into that, but first of all we need to go to my new area, which has nothing in it, and start tearing down, kind of giving away what it's going to be with that, haven't I? Start tearing down a forest. Got to flatten this island, get rid of all the trees, so I can build on it. So, hey, love your work, can't wait for more of your work, it's amazing, says Tactical Wolf. Thank you very much, Tactical Wolf, appreciate it. So, where have I been, what have I been doing? I've been here. I've been wanting to make content, but it's been very difficult because I'm having a lot of work done at home, which started with a bathroom renovation, which was supposed to be a nice, simple and easy thing to do until we started taking things off the walls and removing things and realising the extent of the mess that was underneath it all, which meant I've got now an entirely new bathroom. And now I've got a week spare because it's half term and the guy that's doing all the work at my house isn't coming back for a week. But then he's going to start working on bedrooms and things. I've lived in this house a very long time, never done anything to it. As a result, it's been quite worn down and it's still very aged in certain respects. It's got a lot of very old-fashioned, not very nice built-in wardrobes in all of the bedrooms, which are all coming out. So there's going to be a lot of crashing and banging and more of me having headaches because it's all going on directly above my office with saws and tile saws and all sorts of stuff directly above me, which is the reason why I can't really record a great deal of Minecraft. And that's probably going to be going on for a few months because he only comes 3 days a week. And I can't just stop making content or have less regular content. So what I've decided he's going to do next for me is build me a little, like, officey shed in the garden so that I can work in the garden while he's working on the house. Which, yes, is added significantly to the budget of this planned works. But at least I'll actually be able to work in order to generate enough cash to pay him for the work that he's doing. So that's where I've been. That's why my content has been lackluster and not much of it. And hopefully it will start improving soon. It's going to take probably a good month or so for him to build the thing, with him not being here particularly regularly. But while he's building in the garden, hopefully I'll be able to record, even though technically there'll be sawing and banging and stuff going on outside my window. It shouldn't be too bad, maybe, hopefully. That's my hope, at least. So we'll see how we get on. At least the shed will be reusable, says Lights Lab. If it goes to plan, it will be a lovely 3 meter by 3 meter insulated office that will have a nice door, a nice window, and will be good to work in all year round. So I could technically have my room back at my house instead of my office. We'll see how it goes. It might be a bit cold in the winter, might be a bit warm in the summer. I don't know yet until it's built. See how it goes. Rebecca says, don't worry, we understand, don't put us before your life. It's not just you, Rebecca, unfortunately. Minecraft is my income, so it's putting it before my life as well. I can't afford to have all of this work done at home if I'm not earning money from YouTube. So it's not just you guys, it's me too that I'm letting down. Sounds like fun and exciting. It is quite exciting. Hey, Beardy, how you doing, bud? What's going on? Did I hear you say bathroom's done? Yes, the bathroom is done. I can finally have shower again at home and toilet upstairs now, which is quite nice. When you're my age and you regularly go into the loo in the middle of the night, it's nice to have one not miles away all the way downstairs, which is lovely. How are you doing today, says Fan Warp Nova. I'm very good, thank you. How are you doing? Foxy and Mr. B do have not a lot of time, but it's possible, says Chaos Gaming. What's this? people talking about this Create SMP. I know nothing about it. I don't know who's running it. I don't know anything that's going on. And I certainly haven't been invited. And I would imagine if I've seen a couple of comments saying, am I going to join? Chances are, if I haven't been invited to something, I'm just going to invite myself. So probably not. Hey, Pickles is here. Hey, Pickles, how you doing, bud? Been loving the new collab with Beardstone, says Wickless Mama. Yes, that's good fun. Unfortunately, though, Mr. Beardstone won't record with me every single day. Otherwise, I certainly will be playing that all the time. That has been, so far, the highlight of the last few weeks because, well, I haven't done anything else, really. But it's been, I've really enjoyed it. Hello, says Lesnick. Hello. Man, there's so many trees to chop down. It's going to take me forever. And then level out the island and then build a wall around it. Jeez, it's going to take a long time. What we're doing today, says William Hurd. Yeah, just what I just said. I'm first of all tearing down all of the trees on this island. Then I need to level out sort of the top half of it. Then build up the rest of it and put a big wall around it so that it's... Yeah, my idea here is I'm going to be building a nuclear power station, effectively. But first of all, I need a thorium processing plant. I've got a vague idea of what I want it to look like in my head. And hopefully, if I can actually do it, it is going to take up pretty much the entire island. But we'll see. So I might have bitten off more than I can chew there. And I don't want to do that because then I won't want to do it. You know, when you take on a project, like my mineshaft, and it just becomes beyond too much. Yeah. The good thing about power stations, though, is they've normally got big steam stacks, which take up a lot of space, and all I got to do is build one of those, and then I can print in a few more using the schematic cannon, which will take up a significant amount of space on the island, and the building itself doesn't have to be too huge. Not NTG. What does NTG stand for? Not too glad. That's what I think it says. Not too glad. Glad to see you doing good, having a great day, says somebody. Thank you very much. Think we'd rather hear the construction in the background if it means we get more videos again. Yeah, the thing is, it's... Whilst that's possible, I'm weird, right? So I've been making Minecraft videos for 10 years. But if there's someone around, doesn't matter whether they're friends, family, whether they know my content, whether they know what I'm doing, I can't do it. I just can't. I can't bring myself to hit record button if there's someone around, even if they're in a different room or whatever. I get so self-conscious about it, and I'm just not myself. So, yeah, that's totally a me issue. Can't seem to get over it. Probably never will, sadly. Which is weird, because I've done, like, stage shows and stuff. I've performed on stage, not Minecraft, but, like, in plays and things. So, I don't think it's a stage fright thing. I think it's just, I don't know, it's just kind of weird. Tate says, fully understand that. Well, I'm glad you understand. Hope those pesky idiots were able to help with Roxy, says Light Slab. Well, you will find out, hopefully, if this video makes it out on time, on Sunday. That's when I've got planned for this video, but I have a very, 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 all thanks to Mr. Beardstone, nothing to do with FTV Skies, very big video to edit as well this week at some point, so we'll see. Beardstone says, same, it's why I can't record tomorrow. Oh, right, okay, fair enough. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's so weird. If you can connect the trees up, then you can take what... Yeah, I know, I could do loads in one go, I forgot about that. It's all right. This is why I'm streaming it, because I needed to talk to you guys anyway and, you know, clear the air with all the things that's been going on, and I might as well do this at the same time, so there's no rush. Don't worry about it, guys. We'll just have a nice chill stream chatting. You can ask me questions, I can answer them, then people that haven't been watching can join in and ask me the same questions, and then I can answer them. And then a few minutes later, some people that haven't been watching that join in can ask me the same questions, and then and it'll be lovely. Thank you very much. Gaming Cobra, subscribe with Amazon Prime. Appreciate it, mate. Twitch Prime. That's so different. I see you're in space right now. How's it up there? I am. Yeah. Just floating around here as usual. At least it'd be quiet then. I'd get on. I'd make loads of videos if I was just floating around in space. Be easy. What's your favourite bit of the Create mod? Probably this. Probably being able to chop down trees. I suppose Vein Miner exists for that, but I don't know. There's so many good things in the Create mod. I don't know. What's your favourite bit? Did you use Ad Astra to get to space? No. No, I just sort of ended up here. I fell asleep one day and then poof, I'm in space. Will you be doing challenges with Oliver again? Probably not. No, I wouldn't have thought so. We'll see what happens. I got so many things that I want to do with my channel. Things that I wish I could do that don't get views but potentially damaging, and things I probably shouldn't do. See, I've been in this time while I've had work being going on at home and haven't been able to record. I have been able to edit, but obviously when I haven't had any editing to be done, I've had a lot of free time. So I've been doing a bit of gaming. Started and finished Dragon's Dogma 2. I started Final Fantasy 16, although I'm not really... It's okay, it's fine, there's nothing wrong with it, just not really... I'm not really all that into it. But I'd really like to... So I've got a second channel, which is for gaming, but I'd really like to make a proper, like, gaming channel and put gaming videos out. Like, just like, I don't know, boss fights and things like that. Something interesting rather than just me just boringly playing through a whole game. Make it more interesting. But it's just time and effort and energy. So I was thinking, well, maybe I could throw some things onto my main channel and see how it landed, which could be a potentially very dangerous thing to do. So you might see some things popping up. There's a game in particular that I'd particularly like to make a few videos on. Mr. Beards don't know all about that. But I know what you guys are like. If I put something on my channel that's not Minecraft and isn't Create Mod, then you will all tune out. No, I'm not watching that rubbish. But it's me. No, I subscribe for Create or nothing. Right, okay. It's my favourite game. Oh, I'm rubbish with favourites. See, it's like you can say, what's your favourite food? I don't know. It's whatever I'm hungry for at the time. There's lots of foods I like. I could probably list 10 that I think are my favourite, but sometimes I won't fancy them and sometimes I'll fancy them more than others. So I'm rubbish. I'm not decisive enough to have favourite things. So favourite game, impossible for me because there's so many ones I enjoy. I would go for a second channel. I've got a second channel. The problem with the second channel is it's demoralizing. When you've got a main channel and you're getting lots of views and it's doing well and you're earning money from it, and you know, you put a video out and you get several tens of thousands of views, it's really nice. And then you know, put some time and effort into making content on a second channel, and because you've barely got any subscribers, nobody watches it. So you don't get any views, and it's just, you're like, oh, what's the point? What's the point? Whereas if I put it on my main channel, and I do it, and I don't get any views, it's all so demoralizing. So it's a lose-lose situation. Unless I could suddenly just have the time and the patience to just be like, okay, I'm going to start this all again and put all of my time and effort into it. But if I did that, I wouldn't be making this content anymore, and I wouldn't be earning any money. So it's like it's a split focus, split time problem. I want my cake and I want to eat it too, which is a very difficult thing to do with YouTube. Tate and Tactical Wolf said, didn't you have a second channel? Yeah, Duckshot84. I did a few playthroughs. There was the Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, Starfield, a bunch of others on there. But it is just me sat playing the game episode by episode. No cuts, no edits, just playing it through. Which I quite like. There's a couple of YouTubers I watch that do similar to sort of things. And a lot of people these days don't have time for that. They want to just like go cut to the next interesting bit, come to the next interesting bit, or cut to a funny bit, something like that, which I get is more engaging. But certain people I could just sit and watch all day, just playing the same game over and over again. Is Foxy streaming in Twitch? Yeah, I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch, hopefully, if it's working. Well, the thing with second channels is you need to advertise it a lot on your main. Tried that. I had it plastered all over my Discord. I was posting, and in fact, I got told off by my comments because I kept posting on my community board that I'd posted a video on my other channel, on my main channel, and people were saying I'm unsubscribing because I'm not here for those posts. It's really difficult to do that. Oh, thank you, Tate. Appreciate you the sub and the bell to the other channel. It's been a little while since I put anything on there, but I do thoroughly intend to start doing something. Any scope to edit up some shorts from existing content while you have the work done? That is something that I need to do. In fact, I had a chat with so for YouTube are basically doing a trial at the moment where you get like a partner manager for 6 months, and they'll like call you every month or a couple of months to talk about what you can do. And one of the things they suggested was bang out a load of shorts while you're there. Edit some of your videos down into shorts. I do need to do that. But this week, this is the first free full week I've had in about 3 months. So I'm cracking on, and I'm going to make as many. Well, I'm going to record as much as possible, and then worry about editing it all later, so that I have content to edit when it's noisy again. So this video might come out this Sunday, or it might be next Sunday, because I might choose to just edit loads next week. Ignore the brother, do what you're passionate about, and the money will surely follow. You'd think so, wouldn't you? If only, it would be nice if YouTube worked like that. It does to a certain extent. If you're really passionate about something, and you can put the time and effort into doing a good job of it, you can do well. Unless it's already oversaturated in what you're doing. But if you find a nice little niche, or you find a nice little unique way of doing something and you enjoy doing it, then yeah, absolutely, you can do really well on YouTube. But if you just sort of post you playing a video without really a great deal of commentary and stuff going on, which is basically what my Duckshot channel is, you can't really expect a great deal more from it than that. Must have been before I joined sub-added, says Jobned. Thanks, Jobned. YouTube calls people. Must have lost my number, says Throwlash. Yep. Hi Foxy, your vids inspired me to start getting good with creating and making a cool base area. Seriously love your content, says Suki. Amazing, thank you. I'm glad I could inspire you. By default, that means Mr. Beardstone inspired you, because he inspired me to do create, so you should be thanking Mr. Beardstone as well. If you haven't checked out his content, make sure you absolutely do, because this is better than mine. But keep watching mine, guys. I try so hard. I would rather have a smaller community enjoy what I do, and people enjoy me, instead of focusing on hate because I don't know what people demand from me, says Sasha. That's great, but when your livelihood depends on it, you know, I'm not a student. I don't have, I'm too old for my mum and dad to pay my way. I've got kids, I've got dependents, I've got to make a living. So if I'm serious about YouTube being my job, then I have to be serious about doing it correctly rather than just doing what I want to do. Because if I just do what I want to do, I'm not gonna be able to earn my way, and then I have to go and get a job, and then I really can't do what I want to do. So Foxy, when can we expect the log flume, says Lights Lab? Oh man, yeah. Keep asking Mr. Beardstone to help me build a log flume on FTB Skies. I'm sure he'll come around. He's really enjoyed doing it on his main world. You and Beardstone have similar topics of content, but go about it in a much different way. Love your content, says Sky Benetics. Yeah, I think so. I agree with that statement. I think it's kind of funny that Mr. Beardstone was experimenting with Create, and that inspired you to experiment. It's just how it goes, I guess. It's just one of those things. I mean, I say inspired, it was more of Mr. Beardstone sort of knocking on my Discord door regularly going, Foxy, 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 do this, do Create, Foxy, Foxy. Fine, Mr. Beardstone, jeez, I'll do it. Not quite like that, I jest. Background music has almost made me think a fly was flying in my ear. Sorry about that. I shall rename and remove that song. Fly song. The mosquito song. What have you done that Mr. Beardstone has not done in Create? Well, we've both got different mod packs. So whilst they're similar, there are some differences. So I've done a whole bunch of stuff that he's not done, and he's done a whole bunch of stuff that I've not done. So, I mean, we'll both probably have similar like base farms that we need to build and stuff like that, but the way we go about it and the areas that we use and the mods that we use in order to make it work will be different most of the time. Mr. B hasn't had his girlfriend kidnapped. That's true. Yeah. You said it best. Create is truly the best mod ever made, simply for how much opportunity it adds to the game. Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. I am a strong advocate for thinking the Create mod would be a brilliant addition to the vanilla game. And I know that will never happen, but I would love it if Mojang, instead of just focusing on like game drops and big updates, we're like, okay, here's some DLC, right? We've worked with these mod pack creators. We've made it official. They're now partnered with Minecraft, so Create is now integrated into the game if you want it. It's not there if, you know, vanilla's still vanilla, but if you want to tick the box that says add Create to your world, it's part of the launcher. That'd be amazing. Are you not a full-time YouTuber, Foxy, says Nick the Fox? Yes, I am. 100%. Create mod got me back into Minecraft mod developing, and yet I still haven't finished a single mod. Yeah, it's hard to do. It's my first time seeing your face, says Flums with a laughing face. Hey you, don't laugh in my face. Who do you think you are? That would be amazing. A truly optimized version. Yeah, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? That would be so cool. And to see Mojang doing something like that would really sort of strengthen their whole, hey, look, we're a community game. We listen to the community. We care about the community. I think that would be amazing. They'd have to be very careful with who they partner with, because obviously they don't want to be endorsing people and things they don't know in case things go awry, which they do tend to do when everything's public facing on the internet these days. So they'd have to be careful. There'd have to be contracts and terms and conditions in place, and obviously Mojang would need to profit from it. But then you would think if that was the system in place, the Create guys would probably actually then be able to earn some money from it as well. So, hey Foxy, love your content. You and Mr. Beerstone truly inspired me to think outside the box with Create mod. Question: if you could add one new feature to Create, what would it be? A proper storage system. Belts are great. Trains are great, moving items around, but vaults suck. So like an actual built-in storage system. So I made a storage mod, which is not a complete, fully functional mod. It works well enough. I made it sort of to be a Create version of storage drawers for Fabric, because there wasn't storage drawers on Fabric, and I really like that mod. So I'd really like to see that sort of fully fleshed out and integrated into Create and Minecraft better. Somebody ideally making the mod that knows how to make mods. Foxy, the problem is, of course, that if they make a big change like that, the community will also have hysterics. Oh, yeah, absolutely. They'll be accused of selling out and all sorts, but the majority of people will be really happy with the inclusion of it in Minecraft, and at the end of the day, they're going to get paid for the work, so they'll probably be able to put more time and effort into it. Because at the minute, people making Create, most of them are like students doing it in the spare time. Imagine what they would do if they were doing it full-time. Imagine how optimized and fleshed out it'd be. Imagine all of the new stuff they could add. You know, I think it'd be a massively positive thing to do. And yeah, people are always angry about everything. You know, you can't even have a dog and put a picture of it on Instagram without someone being angry that you somehow have been cruel to this dog by taking its photo, or, you know, people are crazy. They just want to argue. And for some reason, apparently the internet is the appropriate place to do that. My son plays regular Minecraft and I play Create. I enjoy Create way better. Yeah, it is way better. Vanilla Minecraft these days. No offense. I mean, I still play it regularly, but well, not vanilla, but Minecraft itself. But it's boring. There's nothing new added to it. I think they add these updates, but they're not. I don't know. I haven't had a wow factor in vanilla Minecraft for years. In fact, I think my last wow factor for vanilla Minecraft would have been shulker boxes. That was a truly wow moment. I can't remember the last time we had one of those. Why do you hate cats? Says Jens. Don't hate cats. I wouldn't have one. I'm allergic to them. I grew up with cats. Don't hate them. They're just evil, horrible creatures. They're not. Last wow fact to me was update aquatic. Yeah, Prismarine. Yeah, that was pretty cool. See, that was new and interesting, and actually made the game more interesting and exciting. Sea lanterns. But that was because before that, the only other light source we had was torches and glowstone. There weren't any other light sources. Oh, redstone lamps, I guess, but that's just basically glowstone. So to have a white bright light that people wanted for their builds, like, yeah. I mean, if you think about it, that's realistically the weirdly best thing about the ocean monuments and guardians and all that is the fact that you make sea lanterns. Plus, the ocean was just empty gravel. Yeah, but, I mean, realistically, how much time do you actually spend in the ocean? And do you spend any more time in it now that it's not? Probably not. Don't think we'll ever bring a big update to Minecraft like they did. I think it's just going downhill, but modded Minecraft just getting better. Oh, jeez. So, okay, so how many of you in the chat watch Izuma's, like, snapshot and update videos that he does? Because I think there's some major confusion that's going on, and I'm not calling out Izuma or anyone else, but I think there's some big old confusion with where the game's going and what's going on. And I might be wrong myself, but I think he's wrong in what he's put in his snapshot and update videos as the explainer for how things are working. But I may be wrong. You might want to double check my homework. Basically, a lot of people, a lot of YouTubers are putting it out there that these game drops are in addition to the next big major update. Whereas if you read the documentation that Minecraft put out, say like the official, the future of Minecraft, the word was replace. The game drops, these regular game drops, replace the next big update. Replace means the old one gone, the new one in. So if you read that, that would suggest there will not be a next big major update. And if you also read that inside and out, and we talked about this in quite some depth in either my last or the one before that live stream, it seems very much to me, reading between the lines, that they're looking at different avenues of creating updates for the game, which I think are going to end up being paid, either as like a subscription service or a DLC sort of base system. I think, and if in their words, and they haven't minced their words there, the game drops, the regular smaller game drops, replace the big major updates. So whereas if you watch Izuma's video, he's very much on the lines of the same as all the other YouTubers that are going, oh, they've added game drops and then we'll be getting Minecraft 1.22. No, 1.22, if you read the text, sounds to me like that's not happening. It's just we're going to get regular updates. So 1.22 will probably happen when they think, okay, we've got enough content here now to need to move up to a bigger number. But I think realistically what they're going to do is go, right, okay, we've got a separate team now working on the big updates, a separate team working on these game drops, and the big updates are going to come in the form of DLC, and you can subscribe to that and get 1.22 added to your Minecraft. I think that's what they're going to do. But I think they're going to take a minute to tell us about that, because I think they'd rather focus on all of the free stuff we're getting before that, get us used to these small updates, and then go, hey, do you want this really big update? Do you want the end update? Okay, well, for just an extra £5 or £10, or for an extra, or for, I don't know, £3 a month, you can have the end update as part of your game. That makes sense to me. From the future of Mojang going forward, they need a way to monetize the game properly. They've got the marketplace on Bedrock Edition, but they also at the same time realize that Java Edition's massive and big and getting stronger and stronger all the time, which is weird because it was getting smaller and it's getting stronger again. More like dungeons makes sense. Yeah, exactly. I think that's what I think. That's what I think. The only thing I know for sure is what they wrote down in black and white is that the small content drops are replacing the big updates. And the word, look up the definition of the word replace. In fact, I'll do that now so we can read it together. Hang on. Define, replace. Take the place of. Put something back in. Oh, no, that's replaced. Replace. Take the place of. Yeah. So basically, instead of. Not as well as. Let me just Minecraft. Future of development. See if I can find the original document. See if I can find where it said that. Instead of providing one free update during the summer we've done in the past, we'll now be releasing a number of free game drops throughout the year. These game drops will vary in size. I know they said replace somewhere. Maybe I've convinced myself of that, but that's not the case. Can someone read through that and let me know if I'm right or wrong while I'm streaming? I'll drop you the link in the chat. I'm sure it said replaced. There's the chat for Twitch. There's the chat for YouTube. The first part said instead of. Ah, there. So yeah, you're right. Okay, so where is it instead of? Where's that? Let me... Instead of providing one free update during the summer, as we've done in the past, we'll now be releasing a number of free game drops throughout the year. So yeah, instead of, replaced. There you go. So I was right. I just got the word wrong. So that to me says lots of little regular updates, but no big update, right? Am I wrong in that? Have I read that wrong? The new update in the summer is being replaced. Is that what it says? Let me see if I can search for the word replaced in that article. Or are you just paraphrasing? Yeah. I think he was confused, says Northeast. I don't think I was. I think if they're saying instead of is quite clearly something you can't retrieve. If I say I'm going to eat this Mars bar instead of this Twix, that doesn't mean I'm going to eat both, does it? I might eventually. I might go, I've eaten the Mars bar now I want the Twix. But realistically, it's either or, it's not together. Do you know what I mean? Instead of is a singular event, says Emily. Exactly. There seems to be an emphasis on drops being free, which does make it seem like a bit larger updates may not be free. Yeah, that was my point. Last time we went through this and talked about it on stream, they must mention like free. You've always had it for free. This is, you know, you're getting these for free. Why would they keep dropping the word free in there if they're not planning on something being for money at some point soon? That's what I think they're going to do. That's my theory, is they're going to still do big updates, but they're not going to be free updates like they used to be. They've been replaced with regular small updates just to keep people happy that the game's being updated, and then you will be able to buy DLC. That's my thoughts. I might be wrong, but if I am wrong, maybe they should consider that, because I think it would be a good move. I'm sure I would eat both snack bars, says Jens. Yeah, but I probably would too. Maybe that wasn't the best. In fact, oh, there's a better one. I'm going to buy the dog instead of the cat. There you go. I'm not going to buy a cat as well. Just be crazy. The only update they're talking about is the big summer update. Yeah, but I don't think they're talking about the big summer update coming up as in next year's one. I think they're talking about the big summer update we get every year. Like, for the last, what, 3 or 4 years, we've had a big summer update in June. They're not, I don't think they're just talking about one of those. Still same series, Foxy, says somebody's name I have no chance of pronouncing correctly. Yeah, same series. Off topic, but why don't collect the logs? Just because we're just, all this is a little nice, easy, laid-back live stream where I'd rather just zone out and talk to you guys than do anything in particular, and I'm not rushing, you know? There's no need to do that. I might as well just take my time, and then I can actually read chat rather than concentrate on placing blocks. I'm curious if doing this is an attempt to get content out a bit quicker rather than the normal months and months. Yeah, I think a lot of this has got to do with trying to like build hype for the game more regularly and keep people engaged. They'll be realizing that there's less and less people being engaged in Minecraft. They'll be looking at the numbers and seeing that they're going down more quickly over time than they used to. So obviously the numbers of people playing concurrently will be going down over time, which you would expect with the game. But realistically, previously when we got a big update, they would have shot back up again and then started going down again and shot back up again, and it would probably have averaged out to at some point. But I'm sure over the last sort of 3, 4, maybe even 5 years, there's been more down than up. So they're thinking, well, if we can keep that graph relatively level with regular stuff, then there's less chance of it going down so quickly, is my thoughts on it. Where's Mr. Beardstone? This isn't FTB Skies. This is my single player series. People were whining about how far apart the updates were with buy presentations and YouTube. Which updates? Well, which ones are they complaining about now? People complain about everything. People complained about the fact that they changed the icon on the Minecraft Java launcher. Who cares? It's an icon. Stop complaining. I remember paying $10 back in 2010, says Gary. Yeah. Yeah, for how much we... Well, us that got this game early actually paid. We've got a lot of content out of it. Technically, this is Create, says Phoenix Lair. This definitely it's got Create in it. It's got a lot of mods in it, but Create's definitely the focus. Who want him to build an airship? Says, I'm not building an airship. Not going to happen. I don't need an airship. Mr. Beardstone built an airship. Watch his videos if you want to see an airship. He's very good at building airships. If you're in an airship, in my opinion, you're too high up. You might fall off. Or, you know, you might remove your airship thinking you've done it correctly. A monkey falls out of it and lands in a puddle of lava and your monkey dies. And I don't want that to happen to me either. It's sad enough watching it happen to Mr. Beardstone. When are you going to start creating stuff on a live stream? Says Ivan. Do you want to ask that a few more times, Ivan? I didn't quite read it. Keep spamming it. I might get there eventually. I am currently doing creative stuff on a live stream. I am using a Create saw, mechanical saw, with a Create hand crank, chopping down trees. So right now is the answer to your question. I know what you mean. You mean, when am I going to start building contraptions and things on a live stream? I'm not. That's going to happen in videos. Live streams for me are to get jobs done that I would otherwise just do quietly off camera, maybe with a little bit of a replay mod. Stuff that takes a long time, that's not any point in putting it in the video because it's boring. So you get to watch me do all the boring stuff, and I get somebody to talk to while I'm doing it, because otherwise it's just boring. And in my podcast I've already listened to, so I've run out of podcast. Is that Perfect World? No. No, I've got my own mod pack. Links in the description, I believe. Remember, for something unimportant. What? Don't forget to build a train station. Yeah, I need to build a train station. You make the boring stuff so lively, though, says Throlash. I appreciate the thought there. I'm not sure I agree with you, but I appreciate that. Thank you. So why are you clearing the trees? Planning a big build? I am indeed planning a very big build. Yep. Big old build. Oh, Foxy, you and your humour. How I've missed it, says JF Bird Blue. Hey, JF. There's a name I haven't seen in a little minute. Little minute? Yeah, one of them small minutes you get. On like really little clocks. Oh, look at all these flowers. Beautiful. We'll be getting all of them. On the family server I'm playing, I've only seen one Lily of the Valley. Ah, you're in the wrong biomes, bro. Go to the biomes where they've got Lily of the Valleys. You can cut down loads more trees if you can. I know I can. But we're just having a nice chilled out little live stream. Just me and you guys chatting away. You're here. You can ask me. Oh, wow. KBK Penguin gifted 5 memberships. That's amazing. Ivan, if you keep spamming, you're going to get banned, bro. That's what happens to spammers. You only need to write your message once. Foxy, you a Warhammer fan? Unfortunately not. I never got into it. It's probably the sort of thing I like, but I'm not into I'm not into MMOs at all. In fact, I couldn't imagine anything worse than being on an MMO, because I play slowly at my own pace. I don't keep up with other people, and I'm one of these. Like when I play on an SMP, I'll log in and everyone's already done everything, and I'm like, oh, I feel left behind now. So no, the idea of being on an MMO just is sort of quite stressful for me. Make a diamond and name it Mr. Beardstone. Why? Why would I do that? Oh no, I meant the minifigures, although the old one. No, I've not been into figures or anything like that. No. Any more questions? Anyone? Keep them coming. We need to keep chatting, and you can't expect me to come up with all of the stuff to talk about, because otherwise we're going to get onto the AI topic, and then we're all going to be angry at each other. I've been wanting to talk about, in fact, I've been wanting to do a video on AI since my main series video came out, because there was a lot of discussion in the comments that wasn't happy with my use of AI in my previous video. And whilst a lot of comments were absolutely fine. You know, everybody's entitled to agree or disagree with the use of AI. I think a lot of the negativity and a lot of the problems people seem to have with AI are based on completely unfounded misinformation that it seems to be spreading like wildfire. Not all of it was misinformation, but a lot of it is. A lot of it is very much assumption based. I assume the thing you're using is bad because it's got the name AI in it, rather than actually looking at it as an individual product. So I had a lot of stuff to say on that, and I think I'd like to get into it, but I think I'd also like to prepare like notes properly before I got into it, because talking to you guys about it on the live stream slapdash, I'm probably not going to get my points across properly and go through the pros and cons properly. For those of you that are interested, I am pro AI, providing with big emphasis, big asterisks, providing AI is maintained and run ethically and morally, which there's a massive grey area for, huge grey area. But for instance, so the music system I used for my video was called suno.com, and they are currently, there's a lawsuit against them saying, hey, you've used our material without asking. Fine, okay. They have admitted that they have trained their system on freely publicly available content, which means that they haven't gone behind any paywalls. They've not downloaded like a Spotify playlist and stole it without paying, but anything freely publicly available on the internet they've used. In my opinion, my personal opinion is that's fine. If my stuff's out there on the internet for free, you know, publicly available, I don't care whether it's read by or used by a human or a robot or anything. I've put it out there knowing that anyone in the world could be reading it, using it, watching it, learning from it, copying it. I take that risk. And I don't think it's fair to ask anyone else to do that. Then the other side of the coin was, oh yes, but the system you've used is ripping off like the voices of artists for the lyrics and things like that, for the vocals, which I'm not sure whether that's true or not. So they haven't mentioned anything about that, but it sounds to me, having made a lot of music on that, testing it and playing with it, like all the voices are quite generic. So I would imagine that the voices were trained by people that were paid to train the voices rather than being stolen from artists, because none of the voices to me sound like popular artists or people I've heard before, but they all sound quite generic and similar. Yeah, Ivan, you got to go, bro. Ivan, put a user in timeout for 24 hours. So I can't read anyone else's chat because Ivan's just been a total pain. So if anyone's already been commenting to what I've just been talking about, please repeat what you said because I've missed it. Speaking of missing things, I need to look at that. There we go. Have you not seen The Terminator? Yeah, okay, so that's when things get tricky. We're not there yet. We're nowhere near that yet, but that's a future that we don't want, of course. AI music generator isn't going to crawl out of your kitchen cupboard and start attacking you with your kitchen knives. Not going to happen. Not that that happened in Terminator, but you know, you can see the similarities there. It's not going to turn evil and start trying to kill everybody. It doesn't have a thought. AI doesn't think. It has no consciousness. It is just trained on stuff and spits out basically a combination of everything it's been trained on. The other thing about AI is that a lot of people are saying is that it's, you know, the fact that it's trained on copyrighted works, which it may well have been done, means that what it's spitting out are replicas of that copyrighted work, which is not. You know, the AI system may have been trained on all of the Beatles songs and all of these songs and all of those songs. I don't know if it has, might have done, but there's no way it would be able to spit out a Beatles song because it doesn't know how to do that. It just knows how music works and what sounds go together and how to do chords and things like that. It's learned how music works and what sounds sound like what. And what I like about Suno, as opposed to like homebrew AI systems that you can run from home, is that they've got massive terms and conditions on their website when you try and do anything that say you can't put an artist name in here. You can't do a sounds like this artist name in the prompt. And if you try, it's like, no, I'm not doing it. So you can only ask it to create generic stuff. You can copy and paste lyrics in there, which it comes up with a big box saying you better not use copyrighted lyrics. They better be your own work, the lyrics that you're putting on this song. So they're trying on that front. But if you, and then when you go to the what I want my song to sound like, what genre it is, if you put in, you know, Ed Sheeran or Michael Jackson or any other artist, it's just going to go, no, that's a real artist, I'm not doing it. So I think that's pretty ethical as far as I'm concerned, which is why I chose to use it. I don't see a problem with that. None of the songs I made sound like any other songs. None of the songs, I mean, and I've like created thousands just messing about and playing with it with the kids, coming up with silly songs and stuff like that. Not a single one sounds like anything I've ever heard before. So Wielder says, I'm a traditional and digital artist. I have concerns about the ethics behind how big companies use AI, but it's best to call it artificial imitation rather than intelligence. Yeah. I think I would prefer bigger companies to be using it, as in like offering public versions, than homebrew stuff. Homebrew stuff's dangerous. Like Stable Diffusion. Stable Diffusion, you can train up on anything you like, and you can basically say, I want you to create me a piece of artwork that looks just like this person that I paid $5 for, and then all of a sudden you've got free artwork for life. That's wrong. It shouldn't happen. We need regulations in place to stop that happening. Big companies using it in place of human beings, I don't like, but I mean, that's the future of, you go back throughout all of history, and throughout all of history, people have been replaced by technology. And I'm not just talking about industrial revolution. I'm not just talking about, you know, washing machines and dishwashers and industrial kitchens and things like that. Anything that's ever been done by hand, slowly over time, becomes automated one way or another, or becomes replaced by. And that's just a fact of life. The problem is, it's happening at such a fast rate these days that it's very noticeable, people losing jobs because of it, rather than in the olden days, because things used to take a lot more time. People would be able to live out their careers before they're like the next generation will go, well, there's no point in taking up a career in that because those jobs are likely to not exist. Whereas now it's like, hey, I've been a developer for 20 years, but tomorrow I've got no job because the computer can do it for me, which is a problem. So I think regulations need to be put in place to slow that and prevent that just happening overnight, which it seems to be doing. I think that's wrong. I think the whole thing needs regulating, and I think governments need to take it more seriously and be coming up with laws for this stuff now, rather than waiting for lawsuits to happen and relying on judges. Riddler's Fish says, my biggest problem with the AI is companies like Adobe changing their terms of service to ensure they're saved and can be used in their AI tool with no opt-out. Don't use it then. Use someone else if you don't like it. No AI can replace YouTubers. That's right. No AI could replace YouTubers. No AI can replace anything humane or human. But what I see, in fact, within the next sort of 10 years or so, I would fully expect to be sat in front of your TV and just say, hey, TV, I want to watch a film about a dog that goes to Mars and finds a worm. And the TV will be going, here you go, here's a full-length movie about a dog that goes to space and finds a worm. And it would be completely 100% AI generated and probably be on par with, you know, Pixar level animation if you wanted an animated movie, or live action if you wanted a live action one. I'm sure it would be able to do that. Which means, yeah, long time distance over time, celebrities are going to be less important, probably. Or celebrities could go, do you know what? I'm gonna get paid an absolute fortune by this AI company to lend my voice to it, so that anyone that wants to watch a film with me or my voice in it can do, and I'll get paid every time it's watched. You know? And then what you'll get is you'll get people that are like really good at prompting these systems for creating movies, and they'll have entire like playlists that you'll be able to subscribe to and download. Like, I don't know, some random user will have a playlist of all these really cool samurai movies that he's curated and put together, and you'll be able to subscribe to that. So jobs will come out of this. Ways of earning income will come out of this. They're just not the ways that you would expect to be doing it right now. So it's not all doom and gloom. It's not everybody's losing their jobs and it's a terrible future. You just got to be in a mindset where you can go, okay, I see this is happening. What can I do to fit in and profit from that so that I'm not going to be out of work, which sucks. But people are doing it, and that's the way it's going. There's no stopping it. Nobody's going to turn around and just go, oh, AI is banned. It's not going to happen. So you either get on board with it now, or you're going to be miserable. And then we'll try and copyright the prompts and sue each other for having similar prompts. Maybe they will. People like suing each other. AI source code is bad a lot of time, but when I stumble over something I don't know about or struggle with, AI is better, but not perfect co-worker to talk to. Yeah, AI is really good at problem solving, coding and stuff like that if you're having issues. Yeah, definitely. Which, yeah, puts people that do code tutoring potentially out of work. Wait, was that Minecraft Earth Cow? It was, yes. Yeah. I got the Friends and Foes mod on this mod pack. Where'd it go? Somewhere. Moo Bloom, I think it's called. AI turned Foxy off. Have I stopped? The only thing stopping AI is the power grid. Right, yeah, okay, this is another really common misconception. That AI is just sucking up all this power and damaging the planet by wasting all this water. Yeah, AI data centers use an absolute ton of power. A lot of them are water cooled, and sometimes that water ends up being a bit dirty because it's gone through all of these processing things in order to keep systems cool. But like that, the AI songs I was generating, they take less than 30 seconds to generate. The power consumption for creating one song would be less than it would to boil a kettle or to turn your washing machine on for a short cycle. You're talking around about 800 watts of electricity for about 30 seconds. When you take it to a user level, it's nothing. It really is nothing. But yeah, when you look at the data center on its own that all of the different users are connecting to, it's a big number. It's a really big number. But then imagine every single person that uses AI put their washing machines in the same building and turned them all onto full cycle, right? That's going to use way more water. It's going to use way more power than the little AI system stacked next to it. So you've got to look at things in relative terms. You can't look at an elephant and go, that's a massive mouse. That mouse is way too big. It's not a mouse. It's different. It's a lot of mouses combined to make that elephant. Power consumption also depends on the power plant uses coal or hydro. Yeah, well, okay. Get rid of your electric car then. Throw your electric car off a cliff, get rid of your washing machine, get rid of your kettle, get rid of your TV, get rid of your PC with your graphics card in it and your PlayStation 5. Get rid of all of your high power drawing items. If you're going to complain about how much electricity AI uses and the ethical source of where that power comes from, get rid of anything you own that's electronic. Throw your phone down the toilet. How is it any different from everyone else? Of course the world needs to move to more efficient sources of power, but you can't blame AI for the fact that that doesn't exist yet. You can't, in that case, we can't have electric cars. You can't argue that an electric car is economically friendly when a lot of them are still being charged by coal-driven power plants. Sorry, bro. Don't work that way. That's true for most things, though. One plastic bottle takes very little plastic energy. A billion is a billion times more. Absolutely. That's how things work. That's how life works. Pop, Foxy says Sky Atlas. I love my gas car, lol, says Light Slab. So do I. I'm never going electric. I do 4 journeys a year that are currently too far for the range of an electric vehicle, and there's no way can you imagine the future when everybody's got an electric car and you're having to stay at the services overnight to hope that you get a spot for a charging point? No, not doing it. Not doing it. Where are you going on holiday? I'm going to the service station. I might be there a week waiting for a charging spot to free up so I can go the rest of my journey. No thanks. I'll keep my diesel car, my incredibly bad for the planet car that I hardly do any miles in and really doesn't do that much damage to the environment because it hardly gets used. I'm going to keep that for my 4 long journeys a year. Thanks very much. You can stick your electric where the sun don't shine, bro. Don't want it. No thanks. I don't want to wake up every morning to find that the kids next door have unplugged my electric car. Thank you very much. I like your videos, says Tobias. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I think we just watched Foxy go off, says Isaac. You may well have done. Oh, don't get me started on electric cars. They're not the future. Hydrogen cars? Fine, yeah, we'll do that. Oh, but it costs too much money to get hydrogen out of the atmosphere. Yeah, but no one's putting any money into improving it. Batteries cost too much money 5 years ago, but now they're cheap. Get some clever people together and offer them some money to figure out an actual reasonable solution. Stop. Electricity for cars is not the answer. Doesn't work. It's too dangerous, too big, too heavy, too talking about planet killing stuff, too awful for the planet digging all of the lithium out of the ground. Stop it. Put some more time and effort into hydrogen research. And you go, oh, hydrogen's really explosive. It's dangerous to have that in your car. No more dangerous than sitting on a giant lithium battery. Have you ever put lithium in water? Ever seen that experiment at school? Not pretty. And you're sitting on a big old plank of that in your car. You have an accident and there's water about. I'm sorry, mate, you're going up in flames. And especially with these Teslas and cars that you can't open the doors from the inside without pressing the button on the electrical dashboard, which is just shorted out because you're in water. Happy fizzing, bro. Hey, Jack. How you doing, buddy? This rant brings back memories. Are you on half term, Jack, or are you at college? Or are you not at college, I guess, if you're watching my stream? Foxy cooking anyone, let's get cooking. Big corporations rather get into legal battles over whether the name Skyblock is too generic to claim a trademark, which is a weird statement from the company that trademarked Windows. Right? I relate. I love my gas-powered car. I reiterate, sorry, says Lights Lab. Hey, Foxy, why no Sunday video yesterday? Because I'm having a lot of work done at home and it's become very difficult to work from home at the moment, which is where I work. So plans are in progress in order for that to be fixed shortly so that I can continue working while the work goes on at home. But it's probably going to be another few weeks or so before everything properly stabilizes. So it's be a bit sporadic in the short term. Did you reply, Jack? Just gotten home. Oh, okay. So you're not on half term. Okay, fair enough. Love my 2 and 4 strokes as BA. Yeah. What was the name of the AI thing you used for the music? I'd like to try it out for myself. It's suno.com. You get 5 free songs a day. It's technically 10, but every time you do one, it will give you 2 versions of it. So you get 5. Or you can pay to, for an absolute buttload more. I think the best solution is better batteries. If we ever get more efficient batteries on better materials, then electric become more practical. Well, yeah, but why go down? It's like, yeah, fine, but why go down the electric route when there were so much better materials out there? At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how you get electricity, whether or not it's from wind power, wave power. At the end of producing it, at some point or other, costs the environment damage, right? Hydrogen, on the other hand, sucking that out of the air, if you can find an efficient way of doing that, when you run that in a car, and hydrogen cars already exist, when you run that, all you get out the back is water, right? Whereas electricity, your electric cars, the maintenance on an electric car, if your battery goes in an electric car, we'll say goodbye to $5,000-$10,000 to fix it, to get a new one. And there's so many like really expensive custom parts in an electric vehicle that, yeah, over time will get cheaper. But a hydrogen car is effectively the same as like current cars that exist. We don't have to reinvent the wheel to make it work. We just need an efficient way of getting hydrogen out of the atmosphere. And then, boom, no problems. Why focus on electric? It doesn't work. Stop it. Go, okay, we realise that didn't work. Let's move on. We can't do that now because all of the governments have gone, we're all going to be fully electric by 2025, 2030, 2035, 2040. Yeah, keep putting it back, mate. Keep focusing on the thing that clearly don't work. Too expensive to change all of the marketing campaigns now. What if people travel on bicycles in the future? Yeah, I'll do my 380-mile round trip journey 4 times a year on a bicycle. Good plan. With my kids in the back and all my camping stuff. Cycling works for very short distances. It don't work for people commuting or, you know, going a long way. Howdy, Foxy. How you all doing? Since Kentucky here. I'm doing very well, thank you very much. Currently just having a rant about the AI and the future of electric vehicles. Why no tree harvester mod? Waste of time, this. Is this not a tree harvester mod? I'm going to create the tree harvester mod. Minecraft powered cars in 2026. Let's just go full Flintstones and just have a hole in the floor and, you know, just get some shoes with really big grip on the bottom. We can do it. We'll be fine. Roller at the front, roller at the back. We can smooth the roads while we're on our journeys. Say goodbye to rubber. We'll just have concrete roller at the front and the back. It'd be comfortable. Little hole in the floor. Is this the world with Sir Nigel? It is, Tyson. Just because the internet brings people closer together doesn't change the logistics in the real world. Yeah, quite. It's all right. We'll all soon be in VR simulations. It'll be fine. We won't need to go anywhere. Doppel, thank you very much. Saying anyone who hasn't liked the stream so far, consider doing so. Yeah, if you're watching this stream and you haven't already hit that like button, chances are that's true. Then what are you doing? Hit that like button. What have we got? 166 people watching right now and only 97 likes on the YouTube stream. Rude. Rude. Somebody walked in without closing the door behind them. What mic do you use? Good question. It is a Rode, I want to say NTG5 or 4. It's a little shotgun mic. What if the life we live is just a VR simulation? Well, don't get me started on that. I'm a semi-believer. It makes too much sense to not be true, but at the same time, kind of don't want it to be true. Was that Jurassic World brought back the dinosaurs? What? How am I doing, says Adreno. I'm doing very well, thank you very much. How are you doing? Getting too many woods and flowers in my pockets. Foxy is AI generated and he knows it. It wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me at all. What resource packs do you use? I think I've got a couple of vanilla tweaks ones for like bushy leaves, but mainly it's just mainly just vanilla. He's not, can confirm, says Mr. Milk Carton. That's Jack, by the way. He's my son. I do enjoy the music that you made in the last video. I hope to hear it again in full music, video, or album. See, that's the other issue. Okay, so going back to our AI issues, I used AI to generate those. I don't know, A, whether you're allowed to release that publicly. Like, certainly, I don't think Spotify allow any AI music, which is good. I'm glad they don't. But also, I don't know how the ethicality of that, because it's not my music. You know, I didn't create it. I tweaked the lyrics, but mainly AI wrote the lyrics. But I tweaked the lyrics. I told it what to write. I wrote the prompt. I went through the process of elimination of I don't like that version. I do like that. Let's tweak and change this. So I put some time and effort into it, but I didn't make it. So how could I put that out as mine? I don't mind include it in a video as an additive, but I don't think I could like release an AI album because I didn't make it. Thank you, Manda Cakes. $9.99. Actually got on my phone from watching the TV just to like the stream. Appreciate it, Manda. That's amazing. Thank you very much for the the super chat. How do you feel about FTB Skies with Beardy? It's amazing. I love it. I love it. The whole just, I don't know. It's for main channel content, like your main series, if you were doing that as a collaboration, it would be so much different because you really wouldn't get anything done, and you'd have to be really strict with, right, hang on a second, Beardy, I just got to take a minute to do a clip about this, and I need to structure this that way, and it would become, the whole point of the collaboration would sort of fall flat. Whereas just doing me and Mr. Beerstone messing about on a mod pack is really good fun because we're just not taking it seriously, so it's really fun to play, but it's not, we're probably not going to make all that much progress or get very far with it, but it doesn't matter because for me it's just the joy of actually just playing and having fun in Minecraft with a friend. The 2020s is such a revolutionary decade so far. We figured out the correct mathematical equation for hyperdrives. We invented true fusion, and it's had its first ignition in 2022. Now we got robot what? Batters? What's a batter? Why does someone keep writing banana, sir, in the chat? I don't understand it. If it's a meme, great. I don't get it. Can you stop? Are you live on Twitch as well? I am indeed. Oh, robot butlers? No. If you're talking about them things at the Tesla showcase thing, they're fake, mate. 100% fake. They were puppeteered. The voices in them, they're somebody with a microphone, and it was just coming through the robot speaker, and all of the animatronics were 100% puppeteered. They were not AI robots. Not even close. The closest thing we've got is the Boston Dynamics. They are miles ahead of Tesla with their robots. Tesla like to tell everybody that they're doing really good AI robots. They ain't. They're not doing it. Total fob off that one. It's confirmed they were controlled by humans. Says I haven't seen confirmation, but it is so obvious. It is so obvious the things that they were getting them to do. It's like anybody that thought that was actually AI and computers doing that needs the head testing. They're really not the case. I'd love to be wrong. I'd love it to be wrong. I'd love a robot butler. It'd be fantastic. It ain't happening. What PC do you have? It's not one off the shelf. It's one I made myself, so it's pretty difficult to sort of be like, I've got this one. But if you, the spec wise, it's a 13900K processor, 96 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM currently, and a 4090 is basically the base specs. Is your PC made in Create Mod? Might as well be. I confess I got jealous watching you guys make great things with Create. I can't even understand how mechanics work, so complex. It's just practice, like anything else. Once you've done it a few times, it clicks. But if your brain doesn't work that way, don't worry about it. Do something else. Not everybody does. Some people have logical brains where they just like, oh, that's how that works. I can figure that out. It all goes together nicely in my head. Some people don't. Some people have they're completely different ways of thinking about things and how things go well in their heads. Doesn't make you any better or any worse. I thought the Robo-Dog was fun, especially when they put one of those rubber horse masks on one. Who was that? Boston Dynamics? I didn't know. Has Tesla got a robot dog? Have you played Minecraft in my classes? Oh, I'm not at school. I'm an old man. Damn, you have already been destroying trees for an hour. Have I really? Has it been an hour? Jeez, feels like longer than that, to be honest with you. If anyone ever gets a chance to buy Haribo Click Mix from Finland, it's the goat of candy, says Isaac. There you go. Top tips. Go to Finland, get your Haribo. Are you wearing a jetpack backpack? I am, yes. You're not old until your muscles begin to crack as hard as your bones, says Gary. I don't think I'm far off. What are you clearing out? The trees again? You probably mentioned last episode. No, I haven't mentioned last episode. This is going to be for a new build. I'm in a new area. I'm going to be building... Oh, wow, we've done loads. I'm going to be building a big old thing on here. But I don't want to give too many spoilers away, so we'll talk about that more in the next episode, which will hopefully be out on Sunday, but it might be next Sunday, like a week on Sunday. Just depends how this week goes. If you could be any create block, if I could, I don't want to be a create block, thank you. No, not happening. I don't want to be in the block would be the most boring thing in existence, just existing. Nah. Oh, no, the observer, I guess, because it's got eyes, but I don't want to be any. Just throw me off a cliff if that's the case. New areas of flower forest. It won't be for long. Just happen to like the little island surrounded by water. Cucumber, your old horse? I think you're mistaking me for someone else. I don't think I've had a horse called Cucumber. Oh, maybe I have. My memory's not what it used to be. If I had a horse called Cucumber? Don't think so. Command block? What's command block? You can't just say command block question mark. I don't know. There's no context. I just wish sophisticated backpack had special skin backpacks that do nothing but be aesthetic. I think it's alright. You can dye them pretty much however you want. I don't think you ask for any more customizable than that. Is he reading the chat somewhere else? Yeah, I'm on Twitch and YouTube at the moment, so I've got combined chat and I'm reading both. Most of them are coming from YouTube. You're hardly saying anything on Twitch. Cucumber was Mr. Beardstone sauce. I thought that might be the case. I found you on Twitch too, says Gun Robot. Hello. Oh, okay. That's getting irritating now. The banana guy. You're in 24-hour timeout as well. Yeah, put user in timeout. 24 hours. Goodbye. Oh no, you don't. You've really pushed the. Yeah, you've just banned now. Okay. How do I ban? Hide user from channel? Yeah, why not? Goodbye. Oh wow, you indeed are also streaming on Twitch. I am. I'm multitasking. And I'm saying the same stuff over there that I'm saying here and doing the same thing at the same time. Impressive, right? I think it was a bot. I don't think it was a bot. I think it was just somebody that thought they were funny. And didn't know how to interact with humans. There's absolutely zero delay for me, says Gun Robot. Couldn't you just connect all of the trees? Yeah, I could do, yeah. 100% I could put all of the trees together and do them all at once, but then I wouldn't be able to spend 2 hours on a live stream with you guys talking about nonsense for 2 hours on a live stream with you guys. Did you manage to finish the last area, fully including the mine and the shaft? Oh, yeah, 100% finished the shaft all the way down to the bottom. Yep, Yep, just don't look down there when the world download for Patreon comes out. Just don't, just believe me and assume that I'm telling the truth. Do you make YouTube on full time? I do, Isaac. Shame AI can't finish that mine. Yeah, that'd be good. Can you just go and clear this forest for me, AI? Please, bruh. Yep, had to go follow on Twitch, lol, says Manda. Amazing, thank you. What episode are you on in your new series of Create? Well, the one me and Mr. Beardstone are doing, or the latest main series? The latest main series, the video I'm recording at the minute will be episode 19, so the last one was episode 18. Me and Mr. Beardstone, next video going out on Wednesday, which will be episode 2. Azza Stein, thanks for the stream train. I loved it. What? Yep. I'm organising my bookshelves while watching. It's my first time on a live stream. Got to say, it's very chill. Yeah, my streams tend to be relatively relaxed until we get all, get our knickers in a twist about AI and electric cars. But apart from that, they're pretty chill. It's actually homecoming this week for me. Nice. Have fun at homecoming. Can you please show me your jetpack? It's just a backpack. Oh, I've done a free cam. There it is. The backpack, right? And it's got a jetpack upgrade in it. I enjoy your nonsense. Carry on, says Babba. I appreciate you enjoying my nonsense. I know there's some people out there that do. No, it's not everyone's taste, but you can't please everyone, right? Hi, when would you build a create new age for everything you build? So this next area I'm going to be doing, there's going to be a whole bunch of create new age in it. I've not fiddled with it before, but that's what this area is going to be powered by, create new age. So yeah, if you're interested in create new age and nuclear power and all that sort of stuff, then tune in to my next few videos, because we're going to have some fun learning how all that works. A little bit of tomfoolery, perchance. What? Have you given any thought about going back to Bedrock at all in the future? I think about it from time to time. There's no draw for me to go to Bedrock at the moment. And it's not just because it's Bedrock Edition and I prefer Java Edition, although at the moment I do. It's mainly because there's very little on Bedrock Edition that I can't do on Java Edition that I'd want to do. Like, yeah, there's downloadable add-ons and marketplace maps and things like that, which could be fun. But mainly on Bedrock, for like episodic content, you're playing vanilla. And I'm just not into vanilla. And if I was, you know, why? The thing is, the question you've got to ask now is, they're both versions are so similar now. If I can play on PC, why would I play on the Bedrock Edition version when I can play on the Java version and have access to features that really help, like, make my content better? Like, even if I was playing vanilla Minecraft, I could be playing that with the replay mod installed, you know, and making my time lapses better. Or I could be using shaders and making my cinematics better. Why would I choose to play on the inferior version just because when like before I was playing on it, Bedrock was so unique, it was so different, it felt fresh, it felt completely different, and the people playing at home were like, oh yeah, I'm really vibing with the fact that you're playing the same version as me. And now they're practically identical. I don't see the point. Unless there's something truly unique going on Bedrock Edition that I want to be involved in, then I don't see myself going back to it. And Cave on the Other Shore looks very tempting. Nah. Do you still do a podcast? No, I haven't done that for a while. Is it hard to work with the replay mod? It can be. What I figured out is with this mod pack, it's there are quite a few conflicts with it that just mean it crashes a lot. So I've actually got on my little launcher a separate version of this mod pack with most of the client-side mods removed, and then replay mod works a lot better and doesn't crash as much. So it's finicky. But Trident Killers, why? I don't need Trident Killers. Java Edition's got entity cramming, beats Trident Killers every time. It doesn't have looting, but way easier to use, and doesn't mean your Tridents keep falling through the world because Mayan keep breaking things and destroying your Trident Killer. Doesn't suffer from nearly as many game-breaking bugs. Doesn't have the, oh look, I'm flying in the sky and now I'm dead bugs. Yeah. Where are our PDB? You don't need them. There's no point in having PDB files for Bedrock Edition. You can't do anything with them. Bedrock Edition changes too quickly for anything that you do to be worthwhile doing and long-lasting. They've got a whole, like, add-ons and scripting system built into Minecraft that you can use, and it's so powerful in Bedrock Edition. You don't need the PDB files. Is this going to be a time-lapse of your video? Probably, yeah. I would imagine so. I still use your Micah's pack. Can't imagine life without it. Yeah. Yeah, it's, there's a few things missing from Bedrock for sure. That was quite an interesting one. So I created that as an add-on for the marketplace, and they originally cancelled it and said, no, you're not doing that, because all of the things you can do from that you can get in the F3 debug screen, to which I pointed out to the people, these are the people that are putting the stuff on the Minecraft marketplace. Yeah, guys, they don't have a F3 screen in Bedrock Edition. Oh, right, yeah, okay, you can have your pack on there then. Jeez. Guys, you're the ones telling me whether or not my content's suitable for your platform. You don't even know what's on it. Stop it. I know it's a bit of a personal, but are you religious of any sort? No, I'm not anti-religion. I think everybody's entitled to believe in what they believe in, but I have no belief of any form or variety. Personally, I don't see the need for it. I don't want it. I don't believe I'm missing out. I know a lot of people, oh, if you don't have belief, no, it doesn't do anything for me, thanks. I got my little views on how the world works and what I want from it. I don't fear a god or anything negative to do with not believing stuff, so I'm not worried about it. But yeah, absolutely no shade or issues with anybody else having religious beliefs, because I believe that they can be very beneficial for some people, depending on how, you know, how you think about things, where you came from, your background. It can be a wonderful thing to have. Mojang, a little silly sometimes when it comes to remembering stuff about their own game. Yeah, well, they don't make life easy for themselves, to be fair, with having so many different versions with so many different things. I've had a world I've been working on since I was 14. I'm now 21, and I get a computer, I'm transferring it and get the create mod. Oh, don't, you'll kill your world. I'm way too scientific to truly believe in religion, but I try my best. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, if you find that the thing that you believe in conflicts with science, and, you know, you agree with science or you believe in science as well, then, you know, you don't have to conform with... Make your own path. Make your own mind up. You know, what you think is right is effectively all that matters. You know, it might not be what your parents thought or your grandparents thought or what they teach you in school, but you've got to make your own mind up. You get one chance at life, and if you spend the whole thing fearing what your, you know, tradition says you should do rather than doing what you want to do, or, you know, what your parents might think, or what your grandparents would have thought of you should they have still been alive, then you're going to be just miserable. You get one shot. Enjoy it. Do the right thing for you. Thank you very much for the membership, Gary. Appreciate it. Are you live on Twitch? I am indeed, yep. Find your own perception of God and roll with it. Yeah, exactly. Or don't. You don't have to have a God. You don't have to believe in anything. You can just enjoy existing. As a Christian, I think anyone can believe whatever they want as long as they respect what everyone else believes in. I don't think you have to respect what other people believe in. I think you have to respect the people that believe them. I don't have any respect for Jesus or for God or for any of the other religious things and people and icons. I don't know them. I don't care. I have no interest. But I thoroughly respect that you do. And you're entitled to do that, and I wouldn't ever change or want you to change or try and change your opinion on what you believe in. But yeah, don't expect other people to respect the things that you respect, because that's just weird. Are you live on Twitch? Yes, I am. If you connect multiple trees with the same type of water... Yes, I know, you can chop them all down at once. You're streaming on YouTube as well. Yes, I am, thank you. Yeah. That's what I meant, just to say it right. Yeah, fair enough. I just wanted to clarify that, because there's demanding respect from people is one thing. Demanding people respect the things that you enjoy is a totally different thing. But yeah, looking pretty barren now. Good, it's going to be even more barren in a minute, because it's going to be flat and brown. But I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch, says Mantic Cakes. Yeah, I am, yeah. And I'm doing both at the same time. Believe it or not, it just sounds crazy, doesn't it? But wow, where'd all the trees go, bro? You and Beardy are two of the fastest talking Brits I've ever heard, says Papa. Well, you don't want to be slow now, do you? Get left behind, mate. You've got to keep speeding up, moving on, going forward. Right, I got a lot of tree in my pocket. I don't need it. Oh, I got a lot of tree in my pocket. Haven't watched Foxy do a live stream in months, says Joho. Well, there you go. They're a bit sporadic at the minute, but they do exist. Why can I not put logs? Oh, no, don't tell me it's crashed. Is it crashed? Yep, it's crashed. BRB, peeps. Yeah, I'm going to do a BRB because I just want to make sure things are hidden. But according to this, the server's still running. So maybe it was just my client that crashed. Yep, it was. Good. That was weird. I haven't had one of those in a while. How often do you post? What videos are they should be every Sunday, but I'm having a few problems getting things out consistently at the moment. Timmy says, are you doing other add-ons for the marketplace? I'm hoping that Mobheads is going to be available soon. I haven't had any feedback, yes or no, regarding that coming to the marketplace. So I'm hoping they're going to accept it, but they may turn around and say, no, sorry, because of X, Y, and Z. In which case, I'll probably just release it for free, seeing as though I've made it already. But I would like it to be on the marketplace so people on mobile and console can access it as well, and it's just more accessible for everybody. That's my hope. So many flowers, so many apples. I don't want them. Stop it. So many trees and sticks. I'm pretty sure I just put some food in there a second ago. Did I put grapes in here? I can't tell. Maybe. It'll be alright. Apples. Oh, my replay fire is finished. 19 trees. I'm good at naming things, guys. Hello, Foxy from Croatia. Hello. Where you go next? We've just been there. I'm going back there in a second, but I am going to have to do another BRB in a second because I should have taken the opportunity when I just did those, but I kind of need to go to the toilet. Have some sticks. Yeah. So now we're going to need to build a big old contraption to do a lot of cleary, diggy. Have I got in here drills? Why? I'm so rubbish at seeing things. I'm sure there should be, yeah, 90 of them. I've got plenty of drills. Okay, we've got glue. We've got a minecart assembler. Is there a there's no minecart in there. Got redstone torches, so I just need a minecart. Okay, so we'll take that with us. I guess, do we need, yeah, we'll take it. Top of your backpack, you have a lot of wood. Yeah, that's for, I keep that wood. That's for when I'm building things. I need that. That's my wood. Get your filthy mugs off it. How dare you try and steal my... Oh, I've got a thingy smasher already. That might be the... Oh, okay. We'll go and figure it out. So a minecart in your backpack? You saw nothing. Let's stick it on the top and see what it is. The cart was on the second row. I got that minecart. Oh, was it in the backpacks I just picked up? Okay, I'll check them out in a second. Hello from the Netherlands, it's over. Hello. Good morning. No, I want to put it down. Thank you. Minecart was on the second row. No, it isn't. Right, what's this one then? I need some rail. Did I bring any rail? Got any rail? Hey! Yeah, I probably want that to be wider and not quite so tall. Okay, I bet it's full of stuff. Is it full of stuff? It's not full of stuff. It's got a bit of stuff in it. That's fine. So I need to rebuild this then. But I need to do a very quick BRB first. BRB, peeps. I'm back! Right, what are we doing? One of these. Making it bigger, longer, better, stronger. I've just been thinking about that, though. I don't know how tall oh, yeah, I just need to go... I don't want this to be flat. I don't want it to be water level. I probably want it to be... I don't know, around this point. So it's not too low down, but also not too high up. So we take, I don't know, take like... From this point, I guess... What's that? We'll get rid of that bit now with the shovel. And then this is the tallest bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 layers of? Yeah, that seems about right. That should be fine. They could add item sorters for less lag from traditional... Oh my goodness, you're all having conversations without me. How dare you? What are you talking about? Tell me. I need to know. Right, glue, drills, cart assembler, redstone torch. Put that away, don't need that. Stick that on there. Or apparently make it go forward. I wasn't expecting that. Try that again. Let's put the cart assembler down first, and then we won't have any problems, will we? Get my rail back. Pop that down there. There we go. Okay. So we don't need all of these up here. Let's get rid of a few of these. How many are we going? What did we say? 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we did need those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I'm going to do it in 5s and do it a couple of passes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's take off the top 5 rows. Because I want it to be wider and I don't want it to be so big that it lags out. Try shift click backpack. Why do I need to try and shift click the backpack? What for? What do you think of Minecraft Redstone and Mechanics update? Minecraft Redstone and Mechanics update? Is this a new one that I've not heard of? I don't know. I've not heard of it. Am I missing something? I have Mr. Beardstones from Forge. Oh, you're talking about mod packs. Get out of my face, long grass. I want to know what the update thing. Why are you not writing back, Isaac? Tell me. Don't keep it to yourself. Share. Oh, I had an idea. I think Redstone's fine. Redstone's fine as it is. I don't think it needs to be any more or less complicated. The bluestone. Do you remember the April Fool's update from many ago where they added bluestone and they didn't connect to each other but did the same thing? That was kind of cool. Like how honey and slime work. I think that could be a fun addition. But I think Redstone's fine. I think something more create-like would be a good addition to Minecraft. Something like more belts and item transport orientated rather than just hoppers. Hoppers are boring. Like, hoppers are fine, but they're really boring. They're not interesting to look at. You can't see the items. You can't do fun things with them and create like interconnected little networky things. So yeah, item transportation would be fun. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think we're the right people to think about what should be in the next Minecraft update. I think Mojang have historically been really good at that and have just not done that lately. I think they've been too focused on what people want, what the community wants, rather than what they think is a good idea. And I think they need to go back to their roots and go, no, actually, we're Mojang. This is what we're doing. I prefer that personally. Okay, right. Little minecart thingamabob. Let's move these before these get eaten and destroyed. Yep, that's what I wanted to do. One of those. And one of those. Oh, and I probably need some coal. So, yeah, let's start from this end if we know how far we're going down then. And we need to... Oh, we can't because we... I haven't really thought this through. I was going to go across that way, but my machine is right to left. Okay, what level is this? 84. Okay. Okie dokie, we can do that. 84. And we're going to go down 5, which takes us to 76. Oh my goodness, my brain and maths don't work anymore. I used to be really good at maths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to go down to 78. So as long as we're at 78 on the ground, that's where we need to start digging from. So let's bring it to about... Oh, geez. What? Is that right? 78? I don't know. There. See what happens. Give it some coal. Have I got any coal? I have. I need some more rail in front of it. No, don't go anywhere yet. I'm not ready. Got to give you some more track. Otherwise you're going to get very upset with yourself. Now, look, you've done it already. You've fallen off. Haven't you started yet and you've fallen off? Go. Oh, almost reaches all the way over to the other side. Not quite. Oh, I need to stop and start my replay. Stop. Whew. It's a close one, guys. Nearly totally messed that up. You did? No, I didn't. Saved it just in time. So I need to disconnect and reconnect. I didn't know. I thought they just gave if over to Microsoft fully that. What? You move. I feel like you're moving from section to section a tiny bit too quick in this series. What do you mean? Like the areas that I'm building in, I'm going too fast? Maybe. Possibly in terms of the episodes if you were binging it, but because it's taken me so much longer to record this series, because I've not been doing 2 a week, I've only been doing 1 a week, if that, it feels like it's taking forever. Maybe that's the issue for me. I can't, it's a, oh my goodness me, come on. Stop being a dirt path. No, I don't have enough rail. Stupid machine. Right, start there. Give me some more rail. I don't think so. If anything, it's slightly slower. See, everybody's got a different opinion on what I should and shouldn't be doing. Thank you very much, Jose, for the super chat. In the video by Mr. Beardstone, watch how I coloured the backpack. It depends. Yeah. I've seen loads of comments telling me I've been doing that wrong. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. While that's doing its thing, I'm going to do my thing and apparently completely kill my frames while I'm doing it. And dig out all of this bit. I don't imagine that's going to have far to go before it runs out of stuff to clear, though. If we can get it all down to the same level, that's going to make life nice and easy for us moving on to the next bit. Why is it stopped? What's it got confused with now? What's your issue? How have you fallen off? How did you not put track? Was there something in the way, like a flower? Did flower upset you again? Always getting upset by flowers. It is this stupid buttercup. My goodness me. Oh well, it's done that bit anyway. Fine. We'll go this way, get rid of all this stuff. Oh, well, let's start this end. We know where we're going now. I'll be with you in a second, chat. I know you're writing stuff. I am trying to pay attention. I'm just making sure I don't do this totally wrong. So we're at that level here. This one. Okay. If we bring that out this way. As long as it doesn't find a buttercup to fall over, it should be fine. Go. And they should just have a little skinny bit to do at the end. Gonna leave a load of cobblestone down over the edge there, but that's fine. What did Balrog say now? Have we got a new joke? I think you should be doing exactly what you want to be doing, says Manda Cakes. Appreciate that. And give Mr. Beerstone as much grief as possible. I also appreciate that. What did Balrog say? Foxy, my girlfriend wouldn't see the last Batman movie with me until we had our 8th restaurant date. Dinner, Batman. Wow. Wow, you never cease to amaze me, Mr. Balrog. That was probably not my favourite one of yours, but I appreciate it nonetheless. It's been a while since I've had a Balrog joke. Look at all the junk that I'm getting in my inventory again. Total junk. Why have you stopped now? How did you fall down a hole? There's a flower in the way. Stop. It's only a flower. You're so useless. Hands up in the chat if flower stops you going to work. Show your F3? Why? Oh, I took a screenshot now. What do you want me to see my F3 for? Oh, make sure you're not cheating. Oh, FPS. 140. Oh, I've got VSync on. So 144. Oops, I went, did I go a block lower down? No, I just apparently can't count. That's fine. Of course I do. I'd hate to destroy such a work of nature, losses, Dr. Richards. Flower stops me doing anything, says Wickless Mama. I almost ran over a flower, had to stop for an hour, says Tice. Wow, you guys. You suck. You're not working at my factory when I start, you know, polluting, coal-powered, horrible factory that just destroys the planet. None of you getting a job there. Not if flowers are going to stop you. Stupid flowers. It's going to be a flower burning factory that does nothing other than just burns flowers and just sort of creates disposable plastic and just chucks it around places. That's what my factory's going to do. That'll show the world, isn't it? Show them. We'll run off AI. Just run off like coal, but I want the coal to be extra dirty. Like really dirty coal, really damaging coal. I'm joking, by the way. Of course I want to live in a happy world where everything's fresh and green. Like what you do, don't change, says Northeast. Thank you. Can I have a job in your horrible coal burning factory that destroys the planet, says Volker? No, you probably like flowers as well. You're fired. You're not allowed a job. Right, this way a little bit. Put my little contraption down again. I mean, I'm being a bit lazy on this one, realistically. There's only that little tiny bit to do, but it's fine. Hate flowers. I'll write a resume if you want, says VR. Okay, yeah, you've hired. Would your factory include contractually mandatory fun? No, it's the miserable factory where misery is our prime resource. It actually doesn't run off coal really at all. It runs off the tears of children. That's what powers my power station, my flower destroying plant. Flower Savers Unite will split the evil Foxy from the flower destruction. Oh, I just don't want the bees to have anything nice. The bees, they just take everything for granted. Oh, I want a little flower. I'm going to get it. Get off my flowers, bees. Who do you think you are? Speaking of bees, like sensible joking stuff aside. So, in the UK, where I live, it's very, 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 like, in my entire life, I've never seen one, unusual to see a hornet. However, I was just standing in the garden the other day, admiring my garden, just standing there, and a hornet flew right into my nose. I'd never, ever, in the whole history of living, ever, I've never seen a hornet. And there was one, and on my nose, and I jumped out of my skin. And then run away. Stop to kill the flower, thank you, says Gun Robot. What do you think of Minecraft added storage drawers to vanilla-based Minecraft? Another idea. That would be cool. I think that's too non-vanilla. I don't think they'd do that, but I would be very happy with that. Hornets are cool. No. Hornets is scary. God, it's a massive. Got it in the nose, fear unlocked. It wouldn't fit up my nose. It was like, there's my thumb, okay? That's out of focus, but it was like that big. And you know, like when you, the only time I've ever seen, obviously I've seen pictures of hornets and I've seen them on TV and stuff like that, but my go-to when I think of a hornet is those big flying things on games where their wings come out from the sides and then they're like, their bodies drop downwards and their face is towards you and their sting is towards you. And I always thought that was just a bit of an anime way of sort of showing a stingy creature. No, that's how it flew. That's how it flew. It was awful. Its body's so heavy, it's literally hanging down below it with its sting and pointing at you. No thanks, mate. I waited in the garden until it had flown away. I watched it flow away, and you could see it for miles just because it was so big. Oh, bleh. Hornets are wasps with road rage. Yeah, apparently they can be pretty not too bad, to be honest with you. Apparently they can be pretty tame little things unless they're particularly aggravated. But then I suppose you could say the same thing about wasps. Although Beedrill is bigger. Yeah, Beedrill definitely bigger. People just hate the helicopter sounds they make, but they don't attack for no reason. Yeah, exactly, yeah. But they're still scary when flies into your face. Look out, Moo Bloom. You're going to get drilled. Well, you might like it, so do what you want. Tame, you wouldn't want to take one for a walk. No, but you could easily get one on a lead. Easy. I think my dog's lead would fit on that Hornet. I've been bitten by wasps, not fun. I've been stung by a wasp, but I've never been bitten by one. I can't imagine the wasps have big enough teeth to bite a human, do they? Can you be bitten by a wasp? I suppose you can, they've got mouths. Hornets are peaceful compared to wasps. Are they really? It's just so scary. Because I'd never seen one, and it was ginormous, and it was red. Like yellow and red. But now, wasps in this country are just black and white. They're like little black and white, black and yellow stripy things. Not white, black and yellow. Hornet was red. Red is danger in my book. Hey, Foxy, I don't know if this is too personal, but do you have any kids? Yeah, I've got 2. My eldest was here earlier in the chat, and my youngest is currently on half-term at his mum's house. Got a bee in my helmet whilst riding my bike once. I was only doing 60 miles an hour when it stung me. That was fun. My brother did that when he was just old enough to get his first moped. He was riding down the street, and it was a wasp went down the front of his jacket and stung him about 4 times as he was riding home. That was a bit gross. Black and yellow or yellow and black? Bit of both, Dr. Richard. Depends which way around you're looking at it. I was stung by multiple wasps while I moved the nest. Not fun. Yeah, I would always get someone in to do that. I don't think I'd ever attempt to move a wasp or a bee's nest on my own. I'm new, so why are we flying in the air? To build dirty nuclear power stations that are clean energy, but apparently all of the toxic waste may or may not end up in this river, depending on how much time I've got and whether I can be bothered to do that. But yeah, basically, that's my little plan. Destroying the planet 1 block at a time, or in this case, many blocks at a time. Okay, you've gone far enough, sir. You've gone far enough. All right, you don't need to get carried away. You've done your job. Calm down. I'd like to see backpacks in the game, but I know your inventory is technically already a backpack. Yeah, I don't know why Mojang are so anti-backpack. Like, they did shulker boxes, which to me are awesome. If they gave us the ability to open the shulker box, or at least transfer items from it whilst in your inventory without having to put it down and open it, I think that would be a game changer. But they're just so, they're like actually anti-backpack. It's crazy. I don't get it. I suppose so many other games have backpacks and they just want to be different. But it's weird. Foxy's planning an electric car factory because he loves lithium batteries, confirms as man the case. Ooh, radiation, says Dr. Richard. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like your inventory is a backpack in their eyes. It makes sense if your hotbar is like your hands. Yeah, but you can't put it down, can you? So, that don't make sense. I guess, I mean, I can see the logic behind what you're saying, but if that was the case, why can't you put it down? And just keep your hotbar? Bundles are kind of backpacks, but no, bundles suck. Bundles are the worst thing Mojang have ever... to me, bundles are like scaffolding. 2 things that shouldn't exist in the game. Don't solve any problems, just cause more hassle than they're worth. No. Bundles can get out of it. I really love Azuma's idea to have items that can extend to your inventory over time by 2 slots each time, up to a maximum of 10 or more. Yeah, why don't you just give us multiple pages? You know, flick to the next page of your inventory. That's fine. Okay. Loads of other games do it. Or like do what they do on modded stuff, and like this backpack, the GUI extends to fill the screen effectively, so you can fit more things in it. Yeah, give us a skill tree. Let us unlock more inventory space. Like, the leveling system in Minecraft sucks. It's awful. It's probably one of the worst leveling systems ever in a game. You get levels, you enchant your stuff. Once you've done that, what's your levels for? Pointless. Oh, you lose them when you die. Yeah, great. I just killed the Ender Dragon, got 60, but I'm already geared up. What do I need them for? I don't. Give us a skill tree. Give us a skill tree. Let us unlock stuff. Can they create drills? Drill obsidian? They can, yeah. Not bedrock, but they can do obsidian. I mean, you can change the config so they can do bedrock as well, but, I mean, kind of a little bit cheaty in my book. You can carry so many things if your hotbar is your hands. Yeah, well, why not? He's got pockets in his sleeves, all right? Jeez, I have to think of everything. Oh, it's full. Apparently we've cleared a lot. All right, hang on then. Hang on, hold your horses. Let's do a bit of sorting out. Oh my goodness me. Okay, yeah. Right. Let's take out all of the not dirt. And we'll squirrel that away in a backpack, and hopefully we'll have enough room left to do the rest of the island. Oh, rail there, that's not dirt. Put that in there. Was it hard to mod on Fabric? No. Modding and Fabric and Bedrock are Fabric and Forge are identical. Forge really is. It's the same thing. There isn't a difference. You are still making a mod for Minecraft, and Minecraft is coded the same whether you're on Fabric or Forge. The difference is basically the mapping. So if you like, Mojang don't tell you what the functions and things are when you're looking at the code. So the functions are like arbitrary numbers that don't make any sense. So some lovely folks out there, out of the goodness of their hearts, figure out what everything does, and they release something called mappings, which you can then add into your little modding program that tell you what all the functions are. You can use the same mappings on Forge as you can on Fabric, which makes everything, depending on which one you're doing, the same. The only difference is Fabric have some unique things to them which you can use that you can't use on Forge, which most of the time you probably don't need to use, and Forge have some unique things that Fabric don't. They sometimes can be a little bit more useful. Forge has events, an event-based system which you can hook into, whereas Fabric has more of a mix-ins which allow you to sort of directly inject into the code a bit more easily. So there really isn't a great deal of difference in writing a mod from one to the other if you're just creating a relatively basic mod. So porting one thing to another can be difficult because some things might be tightly integrated with, like Fabric's transfer API, which Forge doesn't have, or tightly integrated with a Forge event that Fabric doesn't have. So that's when porting I don't know why I'm going over there, can be tricky. But generally speaking, they're pretty much the same thing. So it's just whether or not which mod loader you're using. I would love mechanical engineering Minecraft Bedrock. I don't know how that would work. So much dirt, I'd be able to terraform forever. I had like all that dirt before, and I went through it all. So you think you would, but it does run out when you're doing create, and you're using automated machines to place it all. Minecraft progression is way too fast than it was in 1.14. Well, yeah, because everyone knows how to do it now. Because all the YouTubers show you the most efficient and best ways to get the things that you want to get. So Minecraft hasn't changed to make it easier or harder or different. It's just we've all gone, oh yeah, okay, if I do it that way, I can get it better. But you start a new Minecraft world with your young kids that haven't seen all of that, and it still takes you forever to do anything. So absolutely forever to do anything, because all they're interested in doing is building a little house, going down a mine, getting too scared of being down the mine, coming back up, planting a flower, going off on a little adventure, getting scared of the pillager outpost and coming back again. So you don't do anything. So it's one of those things when you know, but not everyone plays the game the same way. How are you, says Josh? I'm good, thank you. Oh dear, Ivan, you're going to get blocked again. There we go. Rip, says Jokey's BG. Yeah, rip indeed. Oh no, it's full again. I don't want you to be full. You've got too much work to do. And my backpack isn't it? Oh, jeez. Okay, we might have to go dump stuff. I didn't want to move away from this area for the replay because it'll all get unloaded, but I guess I'm going to have to. I'm not going to be able to finish the whole thing in one go. Unless I just burn all of that stuff, I guess. We'll finish it off. We'll just let it build up and lag the world out. It's fine. What could possibly go wrong? Go! Lag out the world. Do it. And while you're doing it, I'll take some of that. Give me your cobble. Give me more. Give me more. Oh, you need coal so you can run. Can you glue drawers to your contraption? I don't think storage drawers work on contraptions. I think Create's quite picky with what it considers to be storage for contraptions, which I'm not surprised on because of how complicated the contraption system is. But yeah, I don't think storage drawers are one of the things it deems acceptable. Yeah, you can stick them to it, but I don't think they work. I'm sure I've tried it before. You can put item vaults on, but item vaults aren't great, really. The pure fact that you can't get in their inventories while without, you know, funneling everything out is enough to make them a bit annoying. Why didn't you have a tail? No. There is a video about that somewhere on my channel if you go back far enough. But it's a long, long time ago where I used to do all sorts of crazy story videos. Now you've got wood, mate. Oh, jeez. He said got wood. No, I didn't. Don't mind out the wood. What if you did at some point, says Douglas? I did. Apparently, if you go back and read the lore and watch the videos. There we go. Okay, so now the island is clear to this level here. That's basically as low down as we need to go with that. Let's pick up all of this junk and then we'll go back home again. Oh no, it's missed a bit. Here we go. And these last little bit here. So now what I need to do on this little island is actually build the whole thing out so it's basically level with the edge, and then I'm going to build a wall around it. But I don't think we're going to get all of that done on today's stream because today's stream is pretty much over, peeps, unfortunately. The land is flattened, the environment is destroyed. Time to make some pollution, create an industry. Not yet, as there's still more work to do before it gets to that point, but yeah, effectively, yeah. And I'm going to be starting with the thorium refinery, which is going to basically take my thorium and double it up and double it up and double it up, so I got plenty to turn into radioactive thorium. Are you trying to make a castle? No, I'm trying to make a power station. Don't have a reactor meltdown now. I'm well, kind of one of the reasons why I want it on an island separate from everything else. But yeah, I don't want it to. I don't know enough about Create New Age to even know how all of that works yet. So there may well be meltdowns going on, but I got backups, so it'll be all good. I hope it doesn't make you thaw, says Jack. Wow, rubbish joke. The water is too clean. It desperately needs some pollution in it. It will do. Don't you worry about that. One day, possibly, if I get round to it and can be bothered, the water will have pollution in it. You can almost not quote me on that. Right, stop recording. And now we'll just head home, empty my pockets, and then I shall say goodbye to you all. It's been lovely seeing you all again. Have you all enjoyed the stream? If you have, if you're watching on YouTube, then hitting that like button would really help me out, make me feel all nice and warm and positive on the inside. And if you're watching on Twitch and you're enjoying this and you want to see one in future, then consider following. There's a big old follow button, and it means that when you click that and I next go live, you can completely ignore the notification and watch someone else, which is lovely. Isn't that nice? What a lovely thing to be able to do. And you wouldn't be able to do that if you're not followed, so hit that follow button. Do it. I'm signing off, everyone. Have an awesome day, says Charles Paul. You signing everyone off? Oh, man. Quick, look out. Are you going to get signed off by someone you don't even know? That's not what he meant. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Pretty sure it is. Loved the stream today, says Wickless Mama. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy on the inside. You did a good job there. Well done. Wow, look at all my flowers. I'm so flowery. Got all the flowers. Like the flower king. Put it in my drawer full of flowers and mushrooms. How do you come up with the things to say on the spot? I don't know. Just because I'm a bit crackers, I guess. I don't know. That's just my personality. It's who I am. I don't think about it. It just comes out. I'm a bit nuts, mate. I wish I knew. When are you sacks it? Oh my goodness, Alex. Saving. I thought you meant something else then. When am I doing what? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. We will have to wait and see. So many cobble. Come on, cobble, quick. Get out of my inventory. More junk, more junk. Oh, jeez, more junk. Bit of birch. Love your skin, even though for some reason, whilst the string of jumper looks like teeth. Yeah, I know I need to fix that. It's been like that for ages. One of the weirdest, not weirdest, one of the things I've wanted to do for a long time is to totally rebrand. Like, I am convinced that one of the things that's held my channel back over the years, whether it be in other people wanting to collaborate with me or people wanted to take me seriously in terms of like merchandising opportunities or other things, is the fact that I'm called FoxyNoTail and my character's a little cartoon fox. I would love to like do an episode where I go in some sort of machine and I come out as a human and my channel name is like Mr. Beardstone. No, Mr. something. You know, just change my name, change my look. I reckon it would open so many doors to me and make my channel grow faster, but at the same time I also think it would completely kill my channel doing it. So it's not going to happen. But I'd love to. You know, we make mistakes. We learn by our mistakes. Unfortunately, I should have learned a long time before this thing got popular. But there we go. I love your character, said Jessica. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Right, you can all get crushed, just like my feelings. You can come out, don't need... Oh, you can stay in. Bit of beef, that goes in the food box. Bit of grape seeds, don't want them in the food box. Bit of flint in the flint box. Bit of coal can stay in there. Oh no, I've got enough coal in there. Oh, we've got more flowers. Oh, fancy. More flowers in there. Thorium then, I guess, can go in here for now. And that coal can go in there for now as well. Nice. Good. We're done. Stream over. The end. Goodbye. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to check out my videos. There'll be one on Wednesday for sure. Hopefully one on Sunday. And I might even be streaming again this week. I don't know. Depends how the week goes. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.